Welcome to this special episode of Frequency Matters, the RF Microwave Update series. I'm Pat Hindle, and today I'm talking with Dan Ford, Product Line Engineering Manager from Mini Circuits High Frequency Product Line, and that's out of their Deer Park Technology Center in Deer Park, Long Island. Welcome, Dan.
Thanks for having me back. Glad to be here.
So Mini Circuits is no stranger to Frequency Matters, but I think this is your first time. Can you give us a little bit about your background and your role in the company?
Yeah, sure. So I've been in the industry for around 16 years now, and my primary focus has always been in new product development in the millimeter wave realm up to 70 gigahertz. So I'm really no stranger to designing at these frequencies. What's really great about this group is that we all have similar backgrounds in this frequency range. So it helps to collaborate on the new models that we keep on releasing and we continue to develop. You know, another great thing is that the amount of passion that we have in this group for what we're developing. And I'm really excited to be working in this group as the product line engineering manager.
So can you tell me about the team's design approach and how you expand Mini Circuits into the high frequency portfolio?
Sure. So our approach is very platform centric. Obviously we spend a lot of time on making our components rugged with single supply voltages, reverse and over voltage protection. But when it comes to expanding the product line, we really focus on this platform centric approach where we're able to design a single platform and then fit it across multiple variants across various frequencies, ranging from DC all the way to 110 gigahertz. So a really good example of this is a module that we're going to be releasing later this month, actually. It's an 18 to 43 and a half gigahertz. I'll call it a smart variable gain amplifier. And it actually has integrated telemetry functionality with a GUI that will make downloadable to the end user. But what's great about this is not only that we're going to be releasing this device, but we've already slated a few variants to use the same platform. One that we'll be releasing next year, which is a 20 to 54 gig module. But then we have plans of issuing multiple variants ranging from DC all the way up to 54 gigahertz, and then eventually pushing the envelope up to 110 gigahertz. So we're really excited about that module. And that's just a good example of really how we use this, like I said, platform-centric approach to develop these modules. And an advantage in that is if a customer comes to us with a custom request, we're able to sometimes turn that around within days, having a working prototype, because we have all this flexibility in our control circuitry, and as well as in our RF lineup. So having that capability really gives us an advantage in being able to support the end user rapidly fast.
Yeah, it definitely seems like the leading companies now have software control over their modules, which is a big advantage for flexibility. You know, what do you think sets Mini Circuits apart from other suppliers that are working in the millimeter wave space?
So yeah, that's a good question. First and foremost, I'd say our performance, right? So we spend a lot of time, we put a lot of effort into our matching structures using full EM wave, EM simulation software. We spend a lot of time on thermal analysis of our modules. And we take it to the next level with performance. And the data that you see on the website, that's not the best performing unit. We usually take the absolute typical middle of the road unit and post that on our website so you know exactly what you're going to be getting. So I think it's really important to note that. Another great benefit of Mini Circuits is that we're able to use our own mimics in our own catalog. And that's huge, right? So not only do we have control over performance in the bare die or SMT modules that we're using, but we also have control over quality. But most of all, and this is a biggie, is supply chain. So it's policy for mini circuits to always support all these components. We're not going to end of life any of these components. So that's great for us because in our connectorized modules, we're always going to have that. We're always going to have them in stock so that we could always put them into our modules. And the last fact is that it's our policy to even keep these connectorized modules in stock. Having experience in the industry before mini circuits, I know that some places may have high lead times, and that could be an issue for a program that you're working on. While it's our policy to keep those components in stock.
And so what kind of feedback are you getting from the market on your products?
So, obviously great feedback, always had great feedback up to 30 gigahertz modules in the microwave realm, especially for folks working on quantum computing. But we've also been seeing over the last couple of years, very positive feedback on test solutions up to 40 gigahertz. A good example is the ZVA 403GX Plus, which is actually used in some applications as the IF amplifier in terahertz converters. Some more positive feedback, higher in frequency, up to 45 and 54 gigahertz is for over-the-air testing. And we already have a couple of modules released in these ranges with high output power, but this has turned into customer feedback telling us, hey, we want similar modules with high output power, but also low noise figure. And they asked, so we delivered. So we've developed similar modules, and we continue to develop modules like this that we'll be releasing over the next year. Our recent family of E-band waveguide amplifiers, WR12 waveguide amplifiers, has also sparked interest from some of our key customers for custom WR12 waveguide solutions, which we're currently working on. So something that I tell our reps and customers when I have meetings with them is, if you don't see it in the catalog, please ask us, because there's a chance that we're currently working on it. And if we're not, as long as it meets our business case, then we'll work on it for you. A module that we just released yesterday, WR10 low noise waveguide amplifier, that was actually developed based on a request from a customer about 8 months ago. So these modules we continue to release these and develop them, and you don't see what we're currently working on to release for next year. So like I said, please come and ask us about these higher frequency modules, because we've always been the go-to market for this industry, sub 30 gigahertz, but we're moving up to 110 gigahertz. And I want people to know that we are now and will continue to develop as the go-to for components up to 110 gigahertz.
Well, thanks, Dan, for talking with me today about the high frequency products and how Mini Circuits is meeting the challenges in that market. Great customer service as always. To our audience, you can find more videos at videos.microwavejournal.com. Thanks for watching.